Hello everybody, and welcome to my channel, Encrypted Ritual. This is a video that I had actually put together about a month ago now. I had bought this head at some point, I think over the summer last year. It was meant to be a birthday present for my mother, and it was just very late because it took about 6 months for the head to actually get to me. But I gave it to her just a few weeks ago. This is a Doll In Mind Laia head. I also actually at the time bought Lorena as well, and that was pretty much probably the last BJD purchase I make in a really long time, for really no other reason than the fact that we are trying very desperately to start budgeting and work with what we've got here at the house already. I thought about talking about the process and stuff, but I feel like, you're watching it. I'll say I was using Prismacolor pastels that I shaved down and just put in a palette. I started working dry for, I think, like a good section of the video, and then I moved over to wetting them, and that's generally what I do. And if I'm not working constantly with pastels, then I'm using watercolor. I think I actually use a little bit of watercolor towards the very end of this video. But yeah, I have so I have not started the Lorena head yet, and I will be doing that soon if people want to watch the process video of that as well when it happens. I'll be trying to figure out ways of getting more consistent lighting. I think that's something I was really fighting with here. I probably recorded over a dozen videos as I was doing this, and just like throughout the day, obviously the light is changing, and the artificial light was changing, and so video making is a learning process, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to show you what I've got. But future videos, I'll try to have the lighting be more consistent. I was going to say, I had offered in one of my last videos to do some free face-ups, and our other doll friend Libby was nice enough to send both me and Sky each a head to work on. So I've started recording the process on that, but I'll be waiting until I'm all done before I release that one, because I want her to see it before I post it. Just thinking, I didn't script out anything to say here. I wasn't sure if I was going to talk a lot about the process or just kind of ramble. Yeah. I guess I'll say I've been working on a few other smaller doll projects. I've got Monster High that I've been painting that I'm going to be sending to a friend. There's the projects that I had mentioned a while ago of sculpting not just the heads but also a small body, which I had been planning to get done by the end of March, and we've got about 10 days left of this month, and so that may not happen in time, but I've actually made quite a bit of progress. I've made like the main bulk of the body. I really just hold myself back with throwing things in the oven to actually bake them. I guess I want to try and refine them as much as possible before baking them and feel it's really final. I'm gonna pause talking about that stuff here to just mention, as I'm building up the layers on faces, I am a big fan of freckles and different, and not just freckles, but also just like different texturing on the skin. So I'll usually earlier on in the process do at least one layer of freckling, even for a doll that might not look like it has much at the very end, because I go back over it with a few layers to kind of mat it down so it's underneath the rest. And I think that's kind of what I'm doing here. Although she ended up being a very freckly girl in the end. I think that as much as I intended to talk in this, I will probably just insert some music. I hope you don't mind, and I will try and have more to talk about in the next one of these voiceovers. I would like to start doing this more often. Yeah. If you have any questions about the process or any of the random things you see me happen to use in this video, just let me know. I try to be as thorough as possible in responding to comments that have questions when I'm able. And yeah, thanks again for watching, and I hope you enjoy the rest of this video. Bye-bye. So coming in at the end of the video here, I did want to just pop back in to say, as far as the eyes and wig go, I did end up making those myself as well. I had some empty eyes that I had cast a while ago, so I hand painted those and then sealed them. I tried to get you a few good shots here. And then with the wig, it's similar to a wig I had made for my doll Persephone last year. I ended up not really spending much time styling it, but I wanted her to have a really full head of hair. And it's just yarn that I had unraveled, and yeah, I had a good time overall. It was rather time consuming, and it's definitely, though, at the end it's worth it. I was definitely happy with the result here. But yeah, again, thank you for stopping by and taking the time to watch this, and if you enjoyed this video, please check out some of my other doll videos and my art videos, and I will see you around in the future. Bye-bye.